Damn you!
Kokomi, I need healing. Kokomi?
No, no more healing, Diluc.
There can be no excuse for defeat.
I'm the DPS now.
Welcome back, bullies. Today we're spending 4,000 resin to kit out our Kokomi and try to make DPS Kokomi work. I've got 3 different builds to try, so let's see what actually works. Also, I actually already leveled up my Kokomi in a previous video I recorded about half a year ago. Unfortunately, that original Kokomi leveling footage never got made into a video, and now it's stored deep within the Vayne archives, never to see the light of day. But today, we'll still be looking at her artifacts, her weapons, her talents, and we'll be trying several different team comps with her as well, so let's jump on into it. But before we get into that, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever been injured and don't know where to start? With Morgan & Morgan, it's so easy. You can submit your case details, sign contracts, upload documents, and medical records all from your cell phone. And to make it all even easier, you can even text your attorney and legal team throughout the duration of your case. You can submit a claim in 8 clicks or less without having to leave your couch. So if you're ever injured or in an accident, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. For more information, go to forthepeople.com or dial #law, that's #529 from your cell phone. Thank you Morgan & Morgan for supporting the channel. So I have 3 different DPS builds I wanted to try today. One was a normal Kokomi attack sort of build, pretty standard. The second one is a crit build. I want to see if we can actually make her viable as a crit DPS, because for those that don't know, Kokomi has a special talent, and by special I mean really stupid, which gives her a -100 crit rate. I'm guessing because they didn't want her to become a DPS accidentally, because everyone loves to build characters as DPS and breaking the game. So we'll see if we can turn this -100 into a positive number. So we probably need some really cracked artifacts for that. And I was also thinking about a one-shot build or the highest single damage per screenshot as well. So we're going to try a couple different builds, see what actually ends up working. But because I've already leveled her up with Mr. Montage, the least I can do for her now is to take her up to level 90. And it pains me a lot that we have to actually, you know what? 200 XP. I don't need to use a book for that. Let's go blow up some samurai in Inazuma. This is her act of revenge. Okay, we can't blow up the children, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, Let's go find some samurai. So my Kokomi, really quick, is currently using an EM build, I think, because we were playing her with Nilo as blue. But how about for now, we give her something else? Maybe I give her Dodoko Tails just for now and see if we can kill some of these guys. So she's not really built for damage. She's only doing like 500-ish. If I burst, the auto attacks do quite a bit more, like 4,000. But honestly, currently, the way I've got her built, not looking like a viable DPS. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay, there we go. Level 90 Kokomi. I guess the slime lives. So if I have a look at my Kokomi now, her stats are 36,000 HP, 1,600 attack, -82 crit rate, which is very strange to look at. She actually has a decent amount of crit damage. I wouldn't say it's great, but she's got some there, some energy recharge, and I thought it was dendro damage for a second, and some hydro damage. Okay, I'm not actually sure how she's getting that hydro damage. Maybe it's Kazuha burst or something, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna fix that. We're gonna make her a true DPS. And the first one that I want to try, actually, I forgot one of the builds I wanted to test. And actually what we're going to test first is her traditional normal build. It's going to be a support-ish kind of build with the Ocean Hued Clam, which gives you extra damage based on how much healing you're doing. But we're going to spice it up a little bit because I have a weapon called the Eye of Perception. And when you normal attack or charge attack, there's a chance for you to shoot a bolt which does physical damage. So we're going to put that on her as well. And it's going to be a physical damage / hydro damage Kokomi. We'll see how that works. And then we're going to move on to maybe like a DPS per screenshot. And then we're going to move to the highest crit we can get and maybe run like a child DPS set. So the first one, okay, I can't switch weapons because we're in combat. This one slime is ruining it for everyone. I guess the slime lives. So let's switch up her weapon. I've actually never used Eye of Perception because it seems like a genuinely pretty awful weapon for almost everyone, unless you're trying to do physical damage and it's kind of like a troll weapon, but let's see if we can make it work. So first we're going to refine it a little bit. Right, okay, so it started off, I think, doing 250 damage as your attack and having a cooldown of 12 seconds. But with refinements, we're at R4 now with this one here. We get it to as low as 9 seconds. And if we had one more, which unfortunately we don't, and I don't think it's on the current weapon banner, is it? I spoke too soon. This is such a horrible idea, but I kind of want one extra eye of perception. That's probably never been said in the history of Genshin Impact before. No one wants an eye of perception, but you know what? We can try. We can try. I'll do 20 pulls. Okay, it's purple. I've never before wanted an eye of perception, and the odds of getting it are so low, but maybe if we cross our fingers, cross our toes, we can get one. Oh, it's really... There's no... No. Okay, normally this would be a disaster pull, but I swear this is not scripted. I guess we have an R5 Eye of Perception now, which will now do 360% of your attacker's damage, which is honestly not that much, but it does actually splash, and it can occur once every 8 seconds. That's beautiful. And we might as well level this up as well. I picked today to record because today just happens to be the day where I can farm more balls. I don't think we have enough material, so we're gonna probably head on into the domain and farm some of those today as well. Today is Ballz Day. National Ballz Day? Actually, National Ballz Day happens 3 times a week apparently, but for those keeping track, by the way, I hope you're pleased to know that Kirara is now Friendship 10 as well, by the way. So we have officially booted her off the team, and now it's only Yoimiya left that's not Friendship 10. We're slowly but surely ticking them all off. Oh my god, we just deleted everyone. I want to see big balls. Okay, no one take that out of context. I want to see some big ball drops. That also doesn't sound right. I want to see some good drops, which have balls and... Anyways, that's an okay drop rate for what we farmed just then. I want to see some spherical... No, okay, there's no way to say it correctly. All right, magical tree, hand over the balls. Hand over the balls and no one gets hurt. Okay, that's kind of pog, not gonna lie. We got some pretty good drops. I think I might run it 2 more times just to be safe, but we should be good. Some more golden balls, please. You know what? That's actually really, really good. That's actually really good. Purple balls, not bad. We don't want to see any blue balls, okay? Not in game or in real life. But purple balls? Okay. I need to stop. I need to stop. Oh, and 4 more purple balls. Okay, I think that should be enough to level up Eye of Perception, which is an abomination of a weapon. I would highly recommend against leveling this up and doing this at home, but look, if you end up enjoying what you're seeing, sure, go for it. But let me be the sacrifice. Let me be the one that does this for the team, okay? Wow. This is a true abomination, but Kokomi, congratulations. This is yours now. And then let's have a look at the artifacts. So we're going to go through probably 2 to 3 different artifact sets and 2 to 3 different weapons today. The one I'm going to start with is the clam set. So I actually, up until recently, have not farmed the clam set very much. And it's only because I was preparing for a physical Barbara video, which never got made, that I started farming for it. So I hopefully should have some pretty decent artifacts from that would fit right on Kokomi, giving her some HP, energy recharge, and attack. So I think for this physical DPS build, this is probably what we're looking for. So as much HP and attack as possible, and EM after that. I just don't want to see any defense. So we got some HP, we got some energy recharge. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Sure. Okay, defense. You know, everyone gets a roll. Everyone gets one single roll. It's actually attack's turn now. Please. Do I even have enough fodder for this? I'm a little worried now. Hopefully. HP or attack. Okay, wow. Every single stat got 1 extra roll. Which is going to be the lucky stat that gets the final roll? We'll find out. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video up to this point, why not consider leaving a like, a sub, or hitting the bell? That way you don't miss an upload, and thank you for supporting the channel. Oh my god, it could have been any of the other 3 stats. I would have been happy. Well, 60 defense is not what we were looking for, but I think we're gonna have to accept that. That's not awful. It's not awful. In terms of the feather, we have some pretty good options. This, I don't know what I'm gonna do with. This one can also work, HP and energy recharge, but we actually have this leveled up piece which has the exact same stat line apparently as the one before. So energy recharge, flat defense, attack percent, and HP. So we're going to take this one for now. Next up, I think we probably go HP Sands, though I have this cracker of a her piece. This double crit attack sounds, but I don't think it makes sense here because we're trying to get more healing. But no, we're gonna go for HP, and the reason why is because crit won't actually do anything here because your clam set can't actually crit, and I'm pretty sure the bolts off the weapon also can't crit. So I think HP is the play, and this has ER and EM. This one has EM and flat HP. I think ER is a little bit more valuable, so we're gonna steal this off Barbara, and back to leveling we go. Okay, we got attack as the final stat, but it's flat attack. The more ER would be nice. Okay, a flat attack. Suddenly this piece doesn't look that great. Oh. More flat attack. Okay, this is revenge apparently because I didn't go with the attack sands. ER, please. Oh my god. Okay, now it's EM. So now we have this EM flat attack Kokomi. That's awful. But I guess we're gonna have to stick with that. In terms of the goblet, we probably want to run HP here as well. We've got a few options. This has energy recharge EM. This one has energy recharge and attack. So probably this one here. So essentially what we're trying to do is get as much HP as we can. Let the weapon carry, but we still want attack substats and we still want ER substats on our artifacts. So please, some energy recharge or attack would be amazing. Okay, energy recharge. And let me clarify, when I said attack, I meant not flat attack, please. And you can see all the extra artifacts I have from trying to farm for a Eula set, and it didn't really pay off, but at least we have some fodder, right? Though we are running dangerously low on materials. Can I get some 2 times EXP? Okay, except it rolled into flat attack again. Careful what you wish for, I guess. Okay, for the final stat, please, energy recharge or attack percent. Let me clarify, attack percent. If you're listening, miHoYo, attack percent. Thank you. It's finally not a flat attack roll. And then lastly, we've got a circlet. I think we go healing bonus. This makes me a little bit sad because this would have been really cool as a DPS set, but when we do build DPS Kokomi with a crit build later, I don't think we're gonna run Ocean Hued Clam. We're probably gonna give her something that gives hydro damage, so I don't know if I'll ever use this, but maybe as an offset piece it could be pretty good. So last piece, healing bonus. I think this makes sense. Let's level this up. Okay, defense is not really what I wanted to see, but we can't be too picky. Okay, it's giving me EM. I do want to be picky now, please. HP or attack? It's a 50-50 each time I get a substat. Oh my god. Okay, I can't have any more EM, please. She's not doing any reactions. It's all physical damage. Please stop. Okay, stop. You actually gotta stop. I was looking for EM for so long on that feather. You wouldn't give it to me. Now you're just handing out EM like on every single piece I get, huh? Let's see it. Attack or HP? And defense. Is this a joke? Is my life a comedy? I guess this circus is in town and I'm the only one in the cast. That sucks. Okay, so Kokomi has 3.4 thousand HP. It's actually not too bad. Normally you'd be able to get a little bit more, but I'm using a different weapon and we're using healing bonus set. She's got 1.7k attack, which is pretty good, especially because we're not going to be able to crit and the weapon scales off her attack. EM is kind of filthy that we have 140 EM just from substat rolls. This is not a main stat piece. This is not a weapon. This is 7 independent elemental mastery rolls, which sucks. Crit ratio, this is her default, minus 95 crit rates and 50% crit damage. We do have healing bonus, which is nice. We have probably a little too little of energy recharge, but it'll be okay. Not sure where this hydro damage bonus is coming from. Maybe that's her ascension or some sort of passive, but that's Kokomi. So let's go test her out then. And for the first team, I'm thinking we put Zhongli in because he does Omni Damage Shred, which would be nice. I'm not sure if Super Conduct works with the clam or the weapon, so I'm not sure if we're going to put those in. Instead, maybe we can put a second Hydro unit in. Kokomi will be on-field auto-attacking, so maybe like a Xingqiu would be able to not only give us Hydro Resonance, so more HP, but also give us enough energy because our energy recharge is a bit low. And then for the final one, maybe we put... Who do we put? There's no point swirling, so maybe like a Fischl? I feel like Fischl's never bad. Or we can put a second Geo unit and get like stronger damage output when you're shielded, but we can go with this. Or do I just put Yell on it? You know what? I kind of want to just put Yell on it. So how about we try this? So she's now got 37,000 HP because of the resonance and hopefully enough energy recharge to keep us going. So I'm gonna go try to fight some overworld mobs just to start it off. Let's have a look. Kokomi is tired of being a support healer. Okay, she's more than that. She's also a violent DPS monster, and she's come out of the ocean to attack the people on land. So how do I proc this physical damage? Okay, I think that was it just then. I think it did 3,000 damage times 4, which if you can't see, it looks like nothing. I can't even see it. It's so bad. But what if we get to healing? So, okay, now that we've done this should heal the whole team. How's the damage looking? About 4,000. No, where are the physical numbers? Okay, it's looking a little problematic, but hopefully with the whole team going at once, maybe it's okay. The other thing I realized is I haven't leveled up her talents. I leveled up the jellyfish because this is the one that gives the most healing, but what does leveling up her burst do? It enhances your normal attack damage and lets you heal more. Normal attack is just normal attack, so oh no. I don't have any transients. Uh-oh, we screwed. That's it. That's all I have for transients. Good thing we can just get some transients here real quick. So what does that mean for us? Well, it means her normal attack is probably stuck because we can't farm it. No. Well, her normal attack, which is probably the easiest one to level, is going to be stuck there. But we can level this one up. Okay, let me go level that one up. I'm sorry, Kokomi. I wish we could have done more, but I guess that's it. I mean, your jellyfish is level 9, and that's probably going to give you quite a good amount of DPS. I hope. That's probably where most of it comes from. How about we go test against an actual boss? I'm starting to think physical Kokomi, a little bit of a disaster, but that's okay because we still have 2 other Kokomi builds to test. Plus, we haven't done it with everyone going off at the same time, right? Maybe with a Zhongli shield, Xingqiu and Yelan, you know, doing hydro damage and hydro shred. Maybe it can work. And it's perfect. It's not hydro resist. I think Primogeo Vishap does have physical resistance, so that's going to be a little bit sad, but let's have a look. Okay. Now we put the jellyfish down. And it's Kokomi's time to be an on-field DPS. I'm looking for the white numbers. It did 3,000. It's so bad. Oh dear. We are kind of kicking ass though. He almost died in one rotation, which is terrifying. Is it meant to be that strong? Like, I know Xingqiu Yelan are doing a lot of the work, but oh my god. Maybe this is not bad.
Are you sure about that?
Wait, I gotta try it on one more enemy. Before we switch to the next build, I gotta try it one more time. Maybe it isn't as much of a disaster as I thought. I know Xingqiu and Yelan are doing a lot of the work, but because Kokomi's out on field, no one really dies. And she's constantly healing herself up, and she's kind of tanky. I mean, this is probably not the traditional view of what a DPS should be, but let's see. Maybe it's not that bad. Okay, so we jellyfish, we burst, and we just start auto-attacking. The physical damage is pretty low. I see a 9k and a 3k. A 12k? Okay, these are tiny numbers, but like, the thing is dead. I mean, I have nothing else to say. Huh. Maybe I have a new, like, Unga Bunga comp? You just left click? It's kind of crazy. Okay, I wasn't expecting this one to work that well, but let's move on to the next comp. So the next comp I'm thinking of is probably a DPS set using Child's artifacts. So if we just have a look at them real quick. Heart of Depth, I farmed a lot of this when I was preparing for Ayaka, so I have some of these pieces leveled and ready to go. I'm hoping that this is also enough of a stat line to actually let her crit. We're gonna go find out. So I have these pieces from before. I don't know why Day is holding some of these, but if you just have a look at the stats, they're pretty good. So this one has 5 crit rolls, I believe, maybe 6 crit rolls and 3 attacks, so pretty good. This one here is 6 crit rolls, 1 EM. EM doesn't really matter too much. This one here is 5 crit rolls and attack, so we'll probably use that one there. Here we want hydro damage. I don't know if I have a good hydro damage on set piece, but luckily I think we have a good circlet. So this one here, 3 crit rate rolls, 2 EM, some HP, which is not even a complete waste on Kokomi. And the reason why we're going crit rate is because, like you saw before, she has negative 100 crit rate to start. You get 5% for being a character, so you technically start off at 95, but it's pretty rough. And let's get this abomination of a weapon off Kokomi because I have perception. Definitely do not level this. I have now spent primos and resources to make it R5 level 90, and it's kind of not good. I can see why no one uses it. So let's switch to Lost Prayer, which is the highest crit rate weapon that I have. Honestly, a huge stat line as well, and gives elemental damage bonus. Then for her goblet, I just need a good hydro damage bonus with a bunch of crit. It doesn't matter which set it is, it just needs good stat lines. So this one here, not the best. This one for Yelan, really not the best. Here we go. Now we're talking. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crit rolls between crit rate, crit damage. I think that is probably the best piece unless I... Oh, Oh, double crit and attack 4 lines? Why did I never level this? See, this is why these videos are good. It reminds me to actually check my artifacts. What the hell is this? I don't have any fodder apparently. That's a bit of a problem. Let's see. Actually, you know what? People always ask me, why do you keep a bunch of fodder in your backpack? And this is why. We have 100 or almost 100 purple drops. That's 95. So prepare your ears. We're about to open some of these. Okay, ouch, my ears. But here we go. So we want a really, really strong cryo goblet. Where did it go? Oh, I have some pretty good artifacts here. What the heck? Anyways, hydro damage. That's what we're here for. Let's put the fodder in and let's ideally see some crit. Attack's not bad, but crit, please. Ah. Defense. That's really funny. That's really, really funny. But now that the joke's over, I want to see some... Okay, now it's attack. But like, how about the crit though? How about the crit? You have 3 more substats to give me. What if you all went crit? Okay, now we're talking. Crit rate? I need that. That's probably the most important. Wait, we're out of fodder? That was all I got out of it? Are you kidding? Okay, let's put some 5-star artifacts in. Crit damage, that's a really, really low roll. But you know what? It's not defense percent, so I'll take it. Man, this piece started so good and it gave me 1 tiny crit damage roll and a defense and attack roll. Let's see. Crit damage. Okay, I thought it went into defense for a second. I had a panic attack, but with all these, you know, artifacts with a bunch of different crit rolls and attack rolls, maybe she can work. So she's got 20k HP now, quite a big drop compared to what we had before. 1.8k attack. Her attack's actually gone up because of the high base attack on the weapon. The EM's all gone, which is probably for the best. I know that we can do big reactions with her, but I don't want to see EM on the substats anymore. And let's have a look. So crit ratio, no! She has 0.3 crit rate. So we got a lot of crit, right? We managed to get 95.3 crit rate, but it's not enough because now she can crit as likely as you pulling a 5-star. Just a bunch of hydro damage actually. Okay, you know what? This kind of blows, but maybe it's not even that bad. How about we test her out? So with the child artifact sets, the bonus is hydro damage, and then after using an elemental skill, increases normal attack and charge attack damage for 15 seconds. This actually can work pretty decently for Kokomi, especially if she's on field. The only thing is, like we mentioned before, her normal attack is level 1, which kind of sucks. And I'm sorry, I didn't prepare earlier for this one. This was kind of like a spur of the moment idea, but how about we run it back? How about we test her out on a different boss and let's figure out the team comp. So what if we go the traditional DPS route? We put Kazuha in to swell, we put Bennett in to give her even more attack, and then who do we put in as the last slot? We could put Electro and you would get some hyper blooms against this enemy. We could also put in Dendro and you're generating blooms and Burgeon. I'm trying to think what would be best. Maybe we just put in official. I don't think we're going to be dying because we have on-field Kokomi who heals and we have Bennett who heals. So let's go try this out. And maybe, who knows, we get lucky and we see a single crit. I have to attack him how many times? Let me think about this. If I had 3% crit rate, I had to hit him 33 times. So if I have 0.3 crit rate, I have to hit the enemy 333 times on average to potentially see a crit. That's rough. I have definitely just swirled the wrong stuff. What have I done? I have no idea. Yeah, that definitely did not swirl the right element, but it's kind of like a soup. There's a little bit of everything in here. I can't help but feel like that was not the best. And if I just had Bennett, Kazuha, and Fischl, it probably would have done the same. That wasn't it. I feel like that was not the play. How about we try against something else? Okay, I probably should not have used an Electro character. Give me 1 second. Let's put Nahida on. Sorry, I cut little baby off, but let's go try again. This time, I would like to actually swirl the Hydro. So Kokomi first, then swirl, then Bennett, I think. So one of these, we swirl. I put this on. We do one of these. We do one of these. Wait, I haven't broken the root yet. Oh, this is awkward. We're doing 89 damage. 1 second, please. Perfect. Okay, so we put the jellyfish down. Then one of these. And one of these. I did not see how much damage Kokomi did. This is starting to look pretty rough. I'm starting to like that hydro physical Kokomi a little bit more. This 0.3 crit rate is it's not really doing it for me. Well, you know what? Let's get quickly onto the commissions. While I'm doing them, maybe I can come up with another plan. Alright, how else can I make Kokomi work? Well, the other way we can make her work is what if we use the Blizzard Strayer set, right? If I use Blizzard Strayer and the enemies are frozen, then Kokomi gets 40% crit rate. And yes, she does lose out on hydro damage. Instead, she has cryo damage bonus, but maybe that can work? Or maybe I'm just coping a lot. Let me know in the comments what you guys think right now. Before you watch to the end of the video, maybe I end up coming up with something, but place your bets. Okay, and for once we didn't skill issue on that. That's beautiful. The other option I guess I could have is I filter on all the artifacts that I have that have as much crit rate as possible. Let's say, for example, I get 6 crit rate rolls on each piece, which is insane, by the way. That's an extra, like, what, 15 to 20 crit rate? Maybe then? Where are the fun guy? I want to join the party. Where are the fun guys? Oh, they're all up here without me. Guys, I didn't know there was a party. Go, DPS Kokomi. Her normal attacks? Okay, I shouldn't have used Shingshu because now I can't really see them, but they're not really it. I think the jellyfish probably would do decent damage though, but man, they really didn't want us to play DPS Kokomi. It's kind of crazy.
The Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy.
Did she just leak like confidential war plans? What the hell? Are we sure that she's a master strategist? Statistician? What is the word for it? Uh-oh, that's not very nice. I'm just visiting from Inazuma. I'm just here to meet the locals. Okay, so she's really not doing much damage at all. It's like 1.5 thousand. All right, if at any point you see one big massive number, you're extra lucky, okay? You got to see a big crit number. All I see is 1,000 damage auto attacks. But there's hope. What if we don't go for the crit Kokomi? There's also the final option, which is we just go for as much attack as possible, and we depend on Kazuha, Bennett, and maybe a Mona or something to give her buffs. That's the other option. All right, last commission. Let's finish this off, and then I'll make a choice. Honestly, what the hell? She doesn't want to catch up to the jellyfish. She wants the jellyfish to win because she's biased, okay? She likes jellyfish more than me. Please, stop moving. This jellyfish is so fast. Come on. Okay, there we go. And that's all the commissions done. So, I have 3 choices then. What do we do? What do we do with Kokomi to try to make her a little bit better of a DPS? We gotta search deep within her brain. What does the master strategist say? Well, I think she's saying, let's have a look first. Let's have a look just how much crit rate we could really get to, and we'll go from there. So the highest crit rate, is that really it? 12.8? That artifact is a bit stinky, I'm not gonna lie, so maybe we go with this. We drop 0.4 crit, but I get some crit damage rolls. Apparently Baizu has the highest crit rate feather I have, so let's take this. And this is gonna absolutely break all my artifacts, but you know what? Let's try. We take this. Apparently it's a cryo goblet, defense goblet, cryo goblet, hydro goblet. Okay, Shingshu, we do a little switcheroo. What was this one? This is HP. Ooh. You know what? Let's take this one because this is attack. And then here, crit rate. I mean, it's just the crit rate circlet. What can you do? Let's take it. Okay, so if I ignore all of the set bonuses, this is as high as we go. Okay, you guys ready? The big reveal. Can we get a usable amount of crit rate? 25. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. It's actually doomed. If I spec everything into crit rate, we can only get to 125 technically, or 120, but she has minus 100. This is horrible. She looks so happy with herself. She's like, oh, there's a chance I can see a crit. You know what? Let's make her day. Let's go get a single crit. I want to see a single big blue number. Hello, would you like to, okay, we're doing 1k 2.4k. We did it. Okay, she's getting run over. Stop. What about, oh, we got 2 crits in a row and the jellyfish crit. 3k, one more, 3k. Oh. 6k. Okay, that's it. That's all we needed. Let's get out of here. It's official. Crit Kokomi. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So, I mean, unless we go freeze. No, it's a disaster. There's no way. I mean, even if we were to use like Blizzard Strayer, it's just bad. And plus, we won't even get to see her real crit rate. You know, it will only affect the enemies, but it won't show here. Let's try to get her as much damage as possible. All right, we can't crit. That's fine. We'll still take this item because I think it gives us probably the best stat line because it gives us elemental damage bonus of 8% up to 32. So we'll probably take that. Artifacts, what do? I guess we go EM and attack, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe we just have to go vaporize. Maybe that's the way. Okay, if I played vaporize Kokomi, then we would probably want to go 2 Gilded Dreams or maybe even a Wanderers because this increases charged attack damage. Maybe we go Wanderers. Okay, that's a pretty decent piece. increase EM main stat. I think we go EM main stat. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? We don't want any crit at all because I can't crit. Okay. We want EM. Oh, this is so weird. I don't even have any artifacts that are like right for her. What has the most attack? Oh, EM and attack. How about that? EM attack. Is this really cope? Let me know. What do you guys think? I think yes. Okay, this one has a bunch of EM and attack. Oh, it's so weird that all the crit is just a wasted stat, so we gotta ignore it. EM and attack. Here I go. What do I go? EM main stat? I guess? Oh god. And I guess? So now she has a bunch of EM? Well, I mean, okay. If you really wanted to play a real DPS Kokomi, right, where she's the one doing damage technically, the answer is simple. The answer is you go EM build, full EM build, don't even worry about Vaporize, okay? And ideally you pull for Nilo and you make that work. If you do this team with Nilo, Kokomi, Nahida, and then, you know, you can put it in any real Dendro character here, like one that can actually apply Dendro and kind of be off field, like a Dendro MC, and then this should be enough. I don't know what's happening with her stuff there, but if I were to do something like this team will actually be strong. This team actually does damage. So let me just show it off real quick. Oh wait, no. We gotta switch Nilo's weapon. I think we should use her signature. Okay, so something like this. Not sure if those artifacts are the best, but it should work. So in an ideal world, and of course this is best played into like a AoE team with a bunch of enemies, but even without it, this team here, where you just make these cute little blobs on the ground, do a lot of damage. And generally you're pretty tanky as well, and it's dead. So okay, if you really wanted to play a DPS Kokomi, where Kokomi is the one causing the damage, Bloom is probably the way to play it, and it's only if you have Nilo. But, I feel like there has to be a way for us to make her work. Maybe we can't solve that today. Maybe we won't find the answer today, okay? We need some more research. We need to investigate more technology. Maybe a future character can solve this, but for now, the highest I can get my Kokomi to crit was, I think, 25% crit rate, and otherwise, I think EM build really is the best if you're going to play a DPS. But just throw Thrilling Tales on her, just give her Clam set, and you will do amazingly. You can put Tenacity on her too. Both of them are good for support Kokomi. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't try to do what I did. Don't spend Primo Gems on a Eye of Perception and pull it to R5 and level it. Don't do any of this, okay? This is where I come to experiment, and it's a disaster. Don't do it. But regardless, I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching me try to figure things out, play around with it a little bit. Maybe I knew it was doomed from the start, but I wanted to believe, I wanted to try and see if we could get that crit Kokomi working. But thank you so much for making it till the end of the videos, bullies. Appreciate that a lot. Make sure to like, sub, and hit the bell if you haven't already, and you can catch me streaming several times a week on Twitch. You can also stay up to date by checking out our community Discord or my Twitter. Links to everything in the description. Love you all, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.